And good evening, plebeians. Welcome to your Friday night extravaganza that is the 60-ish minute roundtable discussion show RCM on tap. I am, of course, your hostess, the Baroness von Gosu. Joining me, as always, as soon as I unmute them, Biomed Alchemist. You have sound now.
Do I? Do I really? Because I've been silenced so much.
Yes,
I'm just
by the
used to my
matriarchy.
place in the world. In this new matriarchy that is RivalCast. Yeah.
Hoorah.
It was like, I'm staying out of this.
That was Biomed, and also joining me, per usual on our Friday nights, Killer McCoy, who also doesn't want to talk, apparently. I don't know what's going on. Maybe because, for once, they are not overpowering the femaleness in the room. Because Vampy's here! Yay!
I have no idea what's going on. Hi!
That's okay.
No one ever does.
I was kidnapped.
No, you weren't kidnapped. You were called upon.
the bat signal went into the
Yes.
sky, and I flew in.
Yes.
The Vampy signal.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Well, that's why she has a little Vampy signal, as her avatar for the evening. So thank you, Vampy, our revered guest for the evening.
The Vampy just recently did a Batman stream of her own last Saturday.
She did.
I
Yeah, it was pretty
did.
fun.
It was Batman Day.
Wait, what made
Yeah.
it Batman Day?
I have no idea.
Oh.
The
Yeah,
internet.
Just the internet.
The internet
Yeah.
told
Of
us
course.
it was Batman Day, so we had
Just
to
like,
celebrate.
I have to share this. I learned this on Twitter from a particular person who we've had on the show before by the name of Pork Chop. Apparently
no.
October is Pork Month, aka hashtag Porktober.
Actually, this is true. I've heard of this before as well on non-internet places. Yes, the American Pork
Yeah.
Council, yes, there is such a thing, has decreed October to be the month that they like to promote their wares. So if you're not eating a bacon sandwich right now, you, my friends, are wrong.
Unless you're of a culture that doesn't accept pork products, it's not okay, Baroness.
Okay, if they're of a subset of the population that does not allow pork products, then obviously they're not going to be.
They could just
Celebrating.
pet them.
You're not-
They could pet the pig.
No, they can't actually. No. Now who's being insensitive?
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
true.
okay, you
No,
can
you're
still
right. You have a good
participate.
point. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Speaking of
But
insensitive,
anyway,
Yes,
Bio,
go.
apparently Olive says it's your birthday.
What?
Is
Is it
Exact-
Bio Day and we didn't know?
It's not
I
Bio's
no.
birthday. It's
It's
not
not
Bio's
my birthday at
by a
all.
long
Okay.
shot.
it's not my birthday at all. But yes, so I had to joke with Pork Chops. Like, wait, so Killer and I just have a day, and you get a whole month? Well played, sir.
Well, you could always say, I'm Bio. I'm the other white meat.
That is true, ladies.
For
My
those
head
of
How
hurts
long
you,
I was trying
already.
to set that joke up. I was
oh
so
my
like,
god,
My head hurts already.
yeah.
set up right.
For those of you joining us for the first time, RCM on Tap is your roundtable discussion show, 60-ish minutes each Friday night, where we go behind the scenes at RivalCast Media and talk to our different staffers, podcasters, rival friends, to talk about all things in the world of podcasting and behind the scenes here at RivalCast Media. So, unfortunately, Porktober is a very important topic here at RivalCast.
Totally.
We should definitely have Pork Chop on, some point in the near future, then, to
We have to have Pork
celebrate.
Chop on sometime this month,
Yes,
and I have to be, eating
bacon
a
sandwiches.
BLT during the show, yeah.
Pork. Yes. I don't know how he would. Well, he was Instagramming photos of his dinner, which was pork chops last night. 'Cause
Oh,
was
he
talking
openly
about
admits
cannibalisms.
he's going
Yes.
cannibal.
Yes.
He's gone cannibal.
Cannibal.
Yes, with country gravy. It actually looked delicious,
Mm-mm-mm.
as a matter of fact. But yeah, we have to do that then. All right.
Amazing.
So let's get this conversation started. Vampy, with the exception
Yes.
of Killer's usurpation, which is totally a word because I said so, of the
Mhm.
moderator chair a few weeks ago, you haven't been on tap for a while. I mean, the last time you were officially the fourth chair revered guest was way, way back several months ago when we did Ladies' Night, and the former HR director here at RivalCast Media, whose name we can't speak out loud because of a court order, was on with us.
A couple of court orders and a panel at the UN.
Yeah, there were some subpoenas. Bio's got a restraining order against her. I mean, it got really ugly really fast.
Wait a minute. Why did he go to the UN? UN's not going to do anything. They're not going to enforce any protocol or...
Listen, the internet must be moderated by world powers.
Or people on Twitter.
Or people on Twitter, yes.
I could totally get behind that.
But anyway, I bring this up because since you've been on last, we have a new segment where we, ask a specific question of people when they come on for the first time. Now, mind you, this isn't Vampy's first time on tap, but as we didn't ask her this question last time, Vampy, how is it that you came about with your gamer tag?
Well, originally it was my D&D character. It was originally just Vampy because that was a whole big storyline thing that she ended up getting rid of her name and just became Vampy. Anyways, but the Soul Taker came from the clan that I was in, and it just stuck. And ever since way back in the 90's when MSN chat rooms was a thing.
Holy crap.
Oh,
I remember those.
Taking me back.
When I used to play in the role-playing chat rooms, namely Anastasia and Castles of Darkness and Light and yada yada yada, all the old school fun text-based roleplay. It stuck and everybody knew me, and I just kept it because occasionally running around different places, I still run into people that go, "Are you actually her?" I was like, "Yeah."
Wow, that's gotta be interesting.
I am her.
Yeah.
I am the legend.
Well, the Soul
Sounds
Taker...
like I'm kind of a big deal in some circles.
Well, on the MSN chat room roleplay, I'm not bragging, but Soul Taker Clan was a pretty big deal. And I ended up, I'm still friends with a lot of the people that were part of it, especially the head honcho.
Uma Moore's declared that this has gotten way too before common Uma for her.
Yes, back
in
in
the
the
BCU era, so
back in the 19 years.
I wonder how many people still I mean, obviously there's a group of people that remember a lot of that stuff back then, but how many people are still actively, have picked up social media and have kind of gone with the times? Because I know some people who just don't touch any of that stuff, but they were, back then they did a lot of simming on AOL chat rooms. I don't know if they did it so much with MSN, bit of Yahoo group stuff.
Well, I bounced around to AOL and Yahoo, but I just didn't like the, wait. No, it was not the XXX Soul Taker.
Soul Taker claim
No.
for the A. Yes.
No. No.
We love you
We
so.
were not 12-year-old. Well, I was 14 when I started. Don't tell them. But no, we were not 12-year-olds. We actually wrote stories.
Wait. Are you saying you were a Terricolepsy there?
I was, but I could spell.
Okay.
Nicely played.
Because recall, Vampy remembers a Tarek Gillespie in one of the places
I
where she
have
posted.
folders back from one of the biggest chat room in that time era, Anastasia. I still have chat logs from back then because it was my job to keep up with what was going on in the room for the moderators and stuff. So I still have all the chat logs and stuff, and I promise you, I know Tara Gillespie's mother.
Ooh.
Wow.
Bloody Mary.
I am digging
XXX.
I am digging through those boxes right now, and I promise you, if I come across them, that
please.
all of that stuff will be online.
Nice.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
That was
I'll fess
amazing.
up. I did a little bit of Star Trek simming back in junior high. I was a step away from having my own ship, and I forgot why. I got kind of disillusioned with it. It's like, what am I doing with my life, man? Going into high school, so I dropped out.
No, Olive, back in the 19 years, 14-year-olds weren't quite the idiots they are today.
You guys did
It's true.
different stuff.
We say that, but
Yeah.
you know, our older, the generation before us, looked that way at us. They're like, "Oh, those crazy kids in their chat rooms.
No, not really.
They're stupid."
See, when I was 14ish and doing similar things, we did more it was more fanfics based stuff, and we were more on the forums that had Highlander the series because that's what my closest girlfriends and I were like big into. So we did a lot of. I don't remember ever running into Terry Gillespie at that point, but we were on the same sorts of forums and stuff. But yeah,
I'm
what
hearing
we
that
were
Baroness
doing.
confirmed golf.
No,
Not
no.
quite. Not quite.
All-
What?
I'm sorry. I can only think about this. You guys are meeting up with each other, and your guys are having epic stare downs, and you guys pull out your pencils and start killing
That's
chopping each other's
pretty
heads
much
off.
like okay. There
Wow.
are different internet
The
memes
goths versus
around
the
about
perps.
what girls do at sleepovers, and the different funny ones is like what guys think we do, and they're like painting their nails and stuff, and then what we actually do, and it's like beating the shit out of each other with cardboard swords and things. That's pretty accurate to
Belching
what we
contests.
did. We didn't do belching contests so much, but we did definitely sword fight quite a bit. We had a couple of girls who actually went on to fencing teams in college because they just enjoyed it
That's
so much.
cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
I wanted to, but we didn't have one at the campuses that I went to, so I kind of got left out of that. But, whatever. But where was I going with that story? Oh, yes. So the stupid things that the generation before us did. Yeah, so while we were off building sim universes, because SimCity was the big thing back then. This was pre-Sims.
Mm-hmm.
So we would build these giant metropolises. When we were doing that, we were trolling AOL, and ICQ was our big one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did a lot of
So we were doing
ICQ.
that, and writing fanfic with people all over the world about our shared love for Highlander the series. I still have a soft spot in my heart for Peter Wingfield, I won't lie. But while we're doing all this, and Katie, my best friend growing up, was like building computers from scratch and like doing all this stuff. And her dad would tell us stories about when he was our age. He and the dads of all of our our guy friends and stuff, would be going out and peeing on electric fences. So I guarantee you that ours not exactly looked down upon by the generation before us.
Oh wow.
In fact, they still tell
That
us those
just
stories to this day.
reminds me, when you're talking about ICQ, there was a game I played in the early 2000s called Earth 2025. It's like a browser-based.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
I played that. And
I'm thinking of a different game. Never mind.
but it was made by a place. Mehul Patel was the programmer, but it was like Swerve Games actually was his company that hosted all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I remember ICQ because that's where I had to do, I ended up at some point, I was a division leader, and then I was a ambassador, an FA person, and it was basically between the different clans on the server. If one country inevitably has to attack another country to get some more land and stuff, you would work out the reparations for everything, and you had different packs that determined, okay, this person gets to hit back twice, and we don't, escalate any further, that kind of thing. Yeah, it takes me back, ICQ.
So cool. So we learned something new tonight. So Vampy back in the day was an internet celebrity. One of the originals. This is
Kind
why
of
we
a
keep
big
you
deal.
around. I
Kind of a
know.
big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
Which is why I still have my Hotmail account that everybody makes fun of me about.
Actually, it was
That's kind of true.
it was really funny because the last couple of days I took off from my day job so I could get caught up with some of the different admin tasks around our RCM that just haven't been taken care of yet.
I.e.
And-
laying on the couch.
No,
Yes.
no.
All right.
I wish I
fine.
were laying on the couch. But it actually, I was kind of amused and astounded at the same time. One of the things I was doing is we'd updated all of the admins' bios on the staff page, but we didn't have a lot of the different show hosts and things. I mean, RCM's grown quite a bit in the last year, so it's just
Indeed.
taken a while for us to catch up. And so I was sending out the interview questions so I could get the bios written for all the show hosts like Vampy and Porkchop and Scott, and I wanted to update Sayos and stuff too. But when they were writing me back, like, a lot of them, the preferred contact information, like their preferred email for fans to contact them, were all Hotmail accounts. And I was like, oh, that just takes me back. I remember those days. Shut up,
Yeah, that'd
Killer.
be an interesting YouTube question for
Were
when
you
we upload
Hotmail
the
or
podcast
Yahoo?
later. No, just talking about like old, like were you on like old MSN chat rooms and stuff like that for like roleplay and fanfic and all that. Be interested to hear that because kind of our larger demographics kind of in that point where they can look back and remember a lot of that stuff. So yeah, so comment down below when we have it posted up and see what happens.
Yes.
Indeed.
End up with two people who reunite. Like, wait, you were on that board too, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think
Tell me, bro.
anyone. Yeah, I
You
don't
guys see
think.
cute,
the
bro?
good
No,
old
it's
days.
not
I
going
don't
to
think they're
sound
gonna
like
say
that
bro.
conversation at
No.
all. It'll be more
No.
like, thou hast used that service as well?
So stop,
No,
not
it's
do
true.
ICQ also there? No? No, that's
Forsooth, dear sir.
You can tell Bio's just a little bit younger than the rest of us, can't you?
right.
Moving
He's
along.
the baby.
I am the baby. Don't kick the baby.
God, that was a great show, but
It really
Just- ended so darkly. There you
All right. What are our main topics tonight? Do we have any specific questions for Vampy? Oh, we should talk about your show. So, Chaos Will Ensue debuted. What? We're going into what, episode 6?
Six.
Yeah,
Something like
episode
that, yeah.
6
this
is
week.
tomorrow.
Yes.
So,
Sucky.
for those of you who haven't seen it yet, Chaos Will Ensue is a Saturday afternoon game stream with Vampy and Velvet Dove, where they play two different Sims characters, and each week they do different things with those Sims characters. They started off just playing as two roommates in a house. In the past, they've done different things like a competition, who can kill their Sim off faster. Last week they had a Batman-themed week in celebration of International Batman Day, or Internet Nationally Batman Day. We'll go with that. So, are you allowed to give us any spoilers as to what's on tap for tomorrow's episode?
Well, indeed, it will be another theme show. Velvet is very excited. She's the one that brought it up.
Okay.
So it probably won't end up with Sims much,
Okay,
but I think it'll end up being a lot of fun.
excellent. And I do like the chaos wheel that you guys made up too, to kind of keep things fresh at the beginning of the
Yep.
show as well. So that's excellent idea and way to just keep things going. So very cool. So yes, Saturday afternoons they start around 5 Eastern and run for usually about 2 hours before we do our community events at 8 o'clock. So be sure, if you haven't seen them, check it out. They do have Killer. All their past episodes are on our YouTube channel now, right?
I
know
think
that-
up to
They're
3.
not available, but most of them are.
1
ready
and
to
2 I
start.
definitely I know are.
Okay.
Right.
Excellent. Well, check them out. Past episodes, again, hilarious. If you stop into TeamSpeak and wonder where the Vampy selfies joke comes from, that would be in episode 1. It was actually pretty hysterical.
Take a selfie. You also find out what happens when two people try and drive an RC car in Rocket League.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although your show has actually been making forays into my real world. I think I mentioned before on the show that in my day job, the campus I work for is actually in an office building with a number of other, a lot of doctors and lawyers and, different financial places and whatnot in there.
And they all watch.
the,
No pressure, Vampy.
A lot.
The other day, as I was coming off of the elevator, I'd gone to our upstairs suite for something, and I was coming back down, and I noticed there were a couple of cops, standing in the lobby. Not all that uncommon, because, again, there's lawyers upstairs, and, they were just hanging out, so. But as I was getting off of the elevator, the prisoner that they had to take to see the lawyer was coming out into the lobby from the other area, and the first thought that was in my head was, man, I wish I had my cell phone with me to take a selfie.
Wow.
And then immediately was like, oh my god, what am I doing?
I become Vampy.
I kind of had.
For
I
him.
kind of had for a moment.
As long as she doesn't start trying to murder people that have her same hair color, I think she'll be all right.
Wow.
Most of the women who are in my
Got dark.
office are blonde, so I'm okay. Although my boss, I'm told, looks very much like me. So yeah,
Okay.
we have different hair. I can see the difference, but our students have mistaken us for one another before. So yeah.
Well, people say that
Oh.
Killer and I look alike, so
That is
Yeah,
true.
I really can't see.
I don't see it either, but I'm
Crap,
going with
now
it.
that I'm
You know what you should do?
now that
on
I'm,
I
April-
can see it. I can see it.
this is kind
Maybe
of
it's
freaking
just-
me out a little bit.
Maybe it's
Like,
just the
oh,
beards
God.
and the
It's hard.
glasses.
There. Bye, I'll take off the glasses.
Oh no! Don't.
You know how we white people look the same.
Hmm? Hmm?
I can't even look at you two right now.
She literally can't even.
Can't even.
It's freaking me out. Stop that. Put your glasses back on.
Anywho,
You
Baron,
don't.
that's what you should do to change. On April 1st, you should dress up, coordinate with your boss to wear the exact same outfit and have like the somewhat same hairstyle to confuse the students. Yeah,
I think she'd do it.
yeah.
I think she'd do it.
Baron says they are twins like Arnold and Danny DeVito.
Wow.
Awesome.
I'm Arnold.
Wait a minute. Didn't somebody say that last week too?
Did they?
It's probably Baron.
Something
too.
similar. I can't remember which one they said was Schwarzenegger and which one was DeVito, though. I don't.
I like Olive's take off the glasses and beards. It's like, oh, you didn't know? It's like Velcro.
See, I'm almost thinking now because
I didn't realize it.
I was looking at the fake beards the other day because we're inching ever closer on our Twitch channel followers to that fateful day where we somehow it got promised
Yes.
that Baron and I would cross-dress, and they determined that in order for me to dress like a man, I had to have a fake beard. So I was looking at them the other day, and I'm kind of wishing I would have picked that up already, because it would be kind of freaky to like put it on right now so that all three of us have our glasses and beards. I don't know.
Hmm?
Then we can
It'd be
see
like,
if chat thinks that
"All
I
three
look like you
the
two.
same."
Mm.
Oh, what would you do if they totally jumped on that train?
They would too, and you know they would. In fact, they're waiting for it right now. I'm
Like,
waiting
wow,
for
a bunch of
Olive
bearded
to like
dudes?
take a screenshot and like pencil in a beard and mustache on me just because. So
Well, you do have the glasses as well, so
I am wearing my glasses today. Yes, my eyes were kind of burning out of their sockets earlier, so it's like.
All I was trying to say. I heard that 428 followers, right? That's what I
No.
heard. No, it's not
No.
428.
Nope, 450.
So tell your
450.
friends.
Again, ever closer. Ever closer. I'm trying to decide what beard color I want, but anyway.
One of it matches the hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
What's the fun in that?
And it's
I'm just
all
saying,
kinds of creepy.
I can get a wig that matches whatever beard I want. I'm just.
Oh, see, you didn't state that. You were also going to get a wig to match the beard.
No, I didn't say I was necessarily.
a
I'm just saying
trap.
I could.
Walk straight into that one.
I have to figure out what beard I want first, because I'll tell you what, I do not look good as a blonde. I don't.
Mm.
I don't. It just
Well,
looks
That's
strange.
unfortunate.
I'm just gonna let that one go. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you going to let it go?
Yeah, let's do
Let's move on.
All right. Is it magic hat time?
I don't know. Is it magic hat time? You're the moderator. You would determine when the magic hat time would commence.
Where's the magic hat?
Oh dear God, you lost it, didn't you?
I've kind of got.
That would be
thi-
incredible
okay.
if suddenly
I've
I just
kinda
went
got-
like, it's right here.
I've kind of got things like everywhere
would be
here right now,
amazing.
so it's a little bit. I told you, I have not been sitting on the couch all week, Killer. I've been working on projects. I have been getting things done.
Misplacing
In fact,
things.
I was
That too.
being very careful not to shoot the camera a little too far over that way, because I've been working on a very, very special project that's going to make Umamor about burst into laughing. Bio's seen this already. It's glorious, but it's
Oh
not
yes,
quite
yes,
done
I have.
yet.
Yeah, it's
Did it-
amazing.
Did it give you nightmares? Because I know you were a little concerned about that. It's all right.
So where's the magic hat?
I don't...
Come on. Where is it?
Oh, here it is. Okay. It was nearby. It was just hidden under things. Like these delightful potato chips
In
that
the
Vampy made
shadows
me
to the
try.
left.
I was not going to get the biscuits and gravy flavored potato chips until Vampy said that they were good, so...
I don't think they carry any of that stuff now. Last time I went to the grocery store, the one time I finally caved and was like, okay, I'll get one of them. I'll get like the gyro ones. And I showed up and was like, it's all gone.
So what did you think of them, Baroness?
They were pretty decent. I tried those ones. I got the big bag of those ones, and I tried the gyro ones too, which, those were, So, yeah. But it's kind of hit and miss. It's like sometimes I've found that Giant Eagle up here carries quite a few of the flavors most of the time, but not always. And then sometimes they say they have them, and then it's like actually like 3 weeks later they get them. So I don't know. But yeah, the biscuits and gravy ones weren't bad, as is evidenced by the fact that I have a giant bag of them. So.
Where do you find like smaller bags of them?
Gas stations will sometimes have them. Like ours, Sheets actually carries almost all of the flavors, which is where I got the
right. Well, I knew
ones.
the other ones, but I didn't know that they had made the special trial flavors or whatever in a smaller bag. So
yeah, you gotta.
I may still look just to try. I don't know. I don't eat potato chips all that much.
All right. The magic hat's question is: if you had to describe yourself using 3 words, what would they be?
I feel like we've answered this one.
Probably.
I don't think we have. I'm just gonna be contrary.
Well, I know some of them when we discuss them in tap meeting before we put them in the hat, we get off on sidebar conversations. So we might have had a private conversation, but we haven't had it in the show. Or at least not this particular way. So if you had to describe yourself,
I have nothing at all.
Oh my God, Bio, come on! Every single time when you're put under pressure.
Yeah, I know. A lot of these questions I don't have an answer for.
Well, we already know one. He's undecisive.
There we go.
Is bunny lover 1 word or 2?
That's a hyphenated.
You can hyphenate it.
Okay.
Bunny lover, God. Asian lover. He's an Asian lover.
Okay, that's
yeah,
also...
but hold on. If we're gonna take that route, the 2 different loves between those 2 are different. They are not the same.
Yes.
But wait, what if it was an Asian dressed up as a bunny?
No, he's not into furries. We've already established
people
this.
People have tried to send me that stuff before, and it was not my jam. Like, nope. I do my best to stay as far away from furry turf as possible.
Yes.
And I have nothing against furries. It's just not my thing. Just nope.
I have an idea on this question. Now, instead of us coming up with the 3 words, how about all of us come up with 3 words for the other host and guest?
I like that. That's a little bit easier.
So for Bio, we have undecisive, Asian lover. We need 1 more.
Dedicated.
He is dedicated.
He is dedicated. Okay. All right.
Are you questioning our choices? I mean,
No.
You didn't. No. He looks like he's questioning our choices, and you know what?
I'm thinking of that. I wasn't even listening, to be honest. I was trying to figure out.
Wow, Bio.
I don't give a crap what
wow.
you guys think that I should be described as, because I know I'm awesome.
Anywho, all right. Let's talk about Vampy.
Okay.
Let's talk about Vampy.
Let's not.
What's the matter?
Vampy's a very modest person.
Modest? Okay, she's modest.
That is true.
Yes.
I will agree.
Do more.
She is a very...
She's laid back.
She is very laid
She's really
back.
laid back. Really easygoing.
Laid back's 2 words, though.
It's hyphenated. It's ignorant.
Technically, I mean, we put Asian lover / bunny lover
true.
for bio.
Okay,
So, I mean, if
fine.
we're going to hyphenate that, laid back, I think, would be a little bit easier of a hyphenation argument.
All right, 1 more.
All right. trying to think of like the best way to succinctly say it. Because she's a very caring person. I mean, she's very much into, taking care of animals and doing different charity things, but caring seems like just a trite word to use, and it doesn't. I want to somehow string this. I'm thinking
into a gigantic word. Vampy is a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. But has one of you.
Who is delightful.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Olive, we already established before the show that I am not clicking on your links anymore because I'm already going to have nightmares and probably
you have
need
to
therapy.
Open the link.
Thank God I married the mental health counselor. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, I have to save that. I have to save that. Thank you, Olive.
That is a great... Oh, okay, that's the one you're getting. That's the beard you're getting.
That is amazing.
I could say honestly she looks nothing like Bio or Killer.
Well, no, I mean, look at that massive beard on me. I've definitely grown.
That's like Mario level.
That is amazing.
That's like she's got her corncob pipe and she's like, come sit around the fire and I'll tell a story.
I had a corncob pipe around here somewhere too. Damn it!
Uh-oh.
I have it.
No, Killer.
Okay.
No.
What happened to Killer?
He's coming back.
My Skype kind of screwed up for a second. My apologies.
Happens.
We're gonna just blame Skype for that. We don't blame Killer for that. We blame Skype for that.
Should.
All right.
Wow. My life has been changed tonight.
Has it? Alright. The Baroness.
Oh God.
Overworked.
The beard and
overworked.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
To be fair, I kind of bring it on myself, though. Oh, we need this done? Oh, well, you're not doing it right, so give it here.
Move aside, let a real woman do it.
In light of the picture, can we put Menly?
I'll accept it.
Wait, does that make Baron the woman of this relationship? Wife?
Not necessarily. I mean,
listen.
If that's the case,
nowadays.
We're an all-accepting society, Killer.
If that's the case, you guys are both gay. That is amazing. That's good on you guys.
Yeah, I support you. That beard, though.
That is pretty amazing.
That's amazing.
I'm actually half tempted to change my staff profile picture to that for a day or two. See who notices.
You should. That'd be amazing.
Somehow, it posts everything in alphabetical order, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to force it to change the ordering of the names so that I'm right in between the two of you, and then we can have a little thing underneath it. Don't we all look the same? Beautiful.
You're beautiful. It's true.
All right, so we have overworked, manly. We need one more.
Well, I call that we replace manly and do an actual answer of organized.
Organized?
That is true.
Because if there is anybody at this station that is organized, it is Baroness. She's about to prove it.
Refuting the argument right here.
No,
this is my desk at the moment.
That doesn't count.
No. Actually, that's organized chaos. You know exactly. They are actually
it's some sort of
except
chaos.
for the bunny hat.
I did lose the hat for a moment. It was nearby. It just had chips on top of it.
But all the events we do, you have them pinned in on an actual physical organizer. That's right. No technology, baby. Pen and paper.
That's technology.
Well, you know what I mean. No digital technology. Very much.
Fine.
It's 1 bit. It's 1 bit.
I may have that on my Amazon list now. Bio, you bastard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found this thing years ago. It's a tablet that's supposed to kind of replicate the look and feel of paper. And it has a stylus that you write on it, but it's 1 bit, and it's the same kind of e-ink as the old school Kindles, except it's a bright white color and then just black writing on it.
It's
Interesting.
It's pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie.
That's like $200 though for the small, like 6-inch screen or something like that. It's like, I don't know about that.
I was actually kind of confused by it though, because when I was looking at it last night, they have the regular edition, which will come out in like March, and then they have the exclusive signature edition, which will come out in February, which is like they're only making like 1,000 of them, and it has like some sort of signature and serial number on the back.
Yeah, it has a special signature and a serial number. Yeah,
it comes out
some
a month
people
early.
Are obsessed with having the lowest serial number.
Yes,
that's what
and it's exactly the same price, which is what boggles my mind. It's like, wait a minute, okay.
I think they just want people to get it because, like I said, I discovered this thing a while back. It had to have been 2012 at the absolute latest when I discovered it. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. I could use it around the office because I was working in the hospital at the time. So I send them an email saying, hey, I do testing on a lot of equipment. And if you want someone to test it, I'd be more than happy to. Plus, we, develop software and all that. So it's just like, hey, I'm here. Never heard back from them. They fell off the face of the earth for a while. And I just got an email this week like, hey, we're back. And we actually have a product ready to sell. And it's like, what the heck?
3 years too late.
I thought you guys died. Yeah. But it's the
Biomed
note
Alchemist,
slate.
do you still use this? Because they were using his biomedalchemist@hotmail.com account. Not everybody keeps them. I'm just saying. Some people are not as dependable as that.
Put it in the old Star Trek forums. Used to cruise around back in the day. They were looking for me.
Alright, we still need one more for Baroness.
One more for Baroness.
Long suffering.
I think that kind of goes along
Yeah,
with
she
the
has to
first
deal
one.
with us a lot, doesn't she?
She's the martyr.
Ow. That's one way to put it.
I like
Alright, fine.
out with you guys.
Alright, well, when you a third
damn
one?
well better considering the manifesto I sent to D this morning, so you'll see it in a couple of weeks.
Excellent.
Sending manifestos. This does not bode well for me.
Alright, come on, we need a third one. Come on.
Cat herder.
Cat. Okay.
Cat herder.
Yeah.
Okay, that is kind of all-encompassing there.
Yeah. Alright then.
Actually, I was kind of expecting they've been kind of following me around the house all day, and I was expecting one to be over in the chair, but he's not. They're very shy, surprisingly enough. They want attention, but they don't want to be like seen by people on the internet. All right. So
nice, Olive.
That's terrible.
Yeah, 420. Yeah, of weed at hotmail.com. I don't think I ever had a Hotmail, actually.
What?
Which is surprising.
Neither have
I had a Yahoo address.
I was gonna say, were you two Yahoo people? Because yeah.
Well, I had AOL. Well, CompuServe and then AOL. Yeah.
I'm scared to look at my old AOL one.
I filled up,
Aaron has an old AOL one, actually. He still uses from time to time. I'm just getting this mental image of young killer.
Yeah.
Like, sitting outside in the backyard with a couple of rocks that are kind of squarish and pretending that he has a computer. Like, I wish that we had the internet.
What? Bullshit. I had the internet at a young age.
But you didn't have
Poor
an
killer.
email.
We had an email, but it was provided by like the local internet provider.
You had your own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did. I never used it though.
Of course not.
I
You have a
didn't
Twitter
have
that
anyone.
you don't use either.
I don't know what you're talking about. I Twitter all the time, right? I Twitter all the time.
You've Twittered twice, and one of them was in response to the person whose name I'm not legally allowed to mention on air anymore.
Yeah, well.
You know what?
Anywho.
Does her following you on Twitter bio, does that violate the terms of your
It's an interesting situation.
Alright.
Because because a protective order is out does not mean... I actually honestly knew someone in real life this happened to. They put a protective order out on someone, and they were living with them.
What?
Yeah. It doesn't... in that type of situation, it doesn't count until she calls the cops, basically. And then they would probably show up and be like, but you live in the same place
That
as
makes
this
no
person.
sense.
Yeah, it was always just there as a just in case. This particular guy had some mental autism spectrum.
Then why would you
Different
stay
than that,
in the...
yeah.
Well, yeah.
It was a
gets in the
sibling.
whole-
It was a sibling.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what, it got complicated
Yeah.
at that level. And they all had to kind of live in the same place. But yeah, no, it was just like, wait, what? The first time I heard it, it was just like, no. I should
Anywho.
invalidate the protect word. Anyway, yeah. No, it's complicated.
Now,
Like it always is with her.
Always.
Can we all just agree that Killers 3 are going to be sigh, sigh, sigh?
oh, that's gorgeous.
No. They have to be sigh, then sigh, then sigh.
There are subtle levels that you have to
Exactly.
kind of get used to.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that solves mine.
I'm just saying, I have an entire, well, I don't want to call it manifesto again, but I have an entire document on my computer with words that are used to describe killer.
That term
Wow.
always just sounds so dark now.
I know, right?
Manifesto.
It sounds like my manifesto. It's like, oh, great. Baron, you
You've
better
seen
watch it.
Killer. You
About to
know
get
what
knifed.
it is. And it was very, actually, that it was words that Vampy and I used to describe you, so.
Badass motherfucker. Watch your mouth. I'm always talking about killer.
Wow.
My head hurts again.
I need to drink some more spiked cocoa.
Next question. He's just killing it tonight.
Yes!
That is amazing.
Sidestep. The
Alright.
olive is always on the top.
Bio,
Okay.
I'm dropping the hat down. Reach up. Got it?
God almighty.
Are you going to hand it to me? Thank you.
I threw it. Don't. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No time for
You
that.
just said I had to pull it out of the hat, not that I had to hand it to you. If you could eliminate one thing from your daily schedule, what would it be and why? Well, that's easy. I would eliminate going to work, and I think the reasons are obvious. I mean, granted, I'd probably lose my house and not be able to eat, and somebody would take all of my books away, but yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm thinking that van down by the river idea is looking better and better every day.
He's rolling doobies in a van.
Until I get down there and it's like, what? The internet reception down here sucks.
First world problem.
Gotta go back to work now. That actually happened one time. We had, when we first moved into the house, when they were supposed to come and hook the internet up, a couple of days before we officially moved in, so we still had it at the apartment, and then we'd have some overlap, and then it would still be here when we moved in officially. But when they came to put the line in to hook it up, they realized that all of the lines going into the house were like ancient and wouldn't support
God.
high-speed internet. So they had to set up an appointment to put in new lines, to the house. So we had a couple of days there when we officially moved out of the apartment and into the house where we didn't have internet at the house. And you knew that things, I mean, the first day was all right, but by like day 3, and this happened over a weekend too. By day 3, it was like I got into work and my boss was like, "You are in such a gray mood." I was like, "You have no idea. I have internet. I came into work early just to use the Wi-Fi." It was
Wow.
an eye-opening experience for me.
Fairness. You're addicted. You know that, right?
Little bit.
All
A
right.
little bit.
Baron was going down to the local McDonald's to sponge their Wi-Fi from his car. Okay, so I don't want to hear it.
Wow. Wow. That is amazing. Vampy, what would you eliminate for your daily schedule?
There's actually not a lot on my daily schedule other than going to work and
Same
then
way.
putting up with you people. So
Oh, so she cut us
Ow.
out of her schedule.
Oh.
That's what I'm hearing.
no,
That's what I'm hearing.
Actually, it would probably be the meetings at work. Because they are the
I
most
could-
redundant and stupid things ever.
Would agree.
Yeah.
Most of my stuff was best handled via email.
Yeah.
Just send an email. Tell us what's up.
Yep.
The only time I need a meeting is when you're telling me if I get a bonus check or not. That's the only time it matters.
Although, meetings at my work, we actually made it sure it was because we wanted to make sure everyone knew what everyone else was doing, and it was only once a week. And luckily for us, we had a small team, so we usually were done within an hour. But
That's about what ours were too, but it was always like, since we did calls to the hospital, the calls were stacking up while everybody was standing around waiting on somebody who's in an unrelated project explain what they're doing. And I'd always be like, I have tickets piling up.
right now, people are dying.
Oh, I'd be happy when the ER called, because that was always, I could always leave if the ER calls. It's just like, please, ER, just call. Like, I don't care if it's something stupid, like, this one screen we don't use is dead. We don't use it until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but we would like it fixed. Like, yes.
Right now.
Like, I'm gone. I gotta go. Sorry, ER called.
It's a beautiful thing.
So, Vampy says, get rid of the meetings.
Yep.
Which leaves the two of you. What would you eliminate from your daily schedules?
That's a good question.
I don't have a daily schedule anymore, really. Like,
All right, well...
the stuff I do have scheduled is stuff that I really can't cut out because I'm studying for something, so I can't cut that out.
What if you could cut out sleeping?
I've already done that.
No. See,
Yes, you have.
I think what the question really entails, the spirit of the question is, if you could not have to do something, but still get the benefit of doing that thing. I mean,
No,
look at
I'd
that.
still want to
wanna
sleep.
There-
I like
bed's
sleep
very
way too
comfortable.
much.
Well, I was just thinking that, it's a time where no one will bother you at all because you're asleep. So then
But
I
I'm
would
saying-
just get messages and emails all day, every day. And I'd feel rested, but I'd never get a break.
No. Look at it this. You look at it this way: if you didn't have to sleep, that's like 6 or 7 hours you could go do something else by yourself in the middle of the night, just for you.
Where everything in Little Rock is closed.
Yes, quite true.
True.
Except there's like...
You could become a vigilante.
That you
it'd be
could.
like a
You
strip
could be
club
a
that would be
I will
open,
show
and
you a
that's it,
cape.
and I don't. So.
All right. Just because this is the way that my mind is going now. For YouTubers and podcasters too. Podcasters can email us at ontap@rivalcastmedia.com. YouTubers, it's actually probably better if you just email us as well. Hold on. Let me...
Drop a comment. Right down there.
No, because here's what I want you to do. All right. If Bio gave up sleep in order to do things by himself late at night in Little Rock where everything's closed, so he would obviously have to become a vigilante a la Batman, which kind of brings things full circle to the beginning of our show.
Well, there are plenty of meth houses for him to bust, so...
Yes. All right,
No,
I can
do not
create
want
the
to be
cape,
exploded.
but Bio needs an awesome Bio symbol for, on the front of his superhero vigilante costume. Draw me something, email it on tap@rivalcastmedia.com, and we will give you a little shout out on our show.
That's interesting though, because you mentioned Little Rock when you say that, but when I was in Long Island, everything closed there too. I mean, it wasn't until you went into the city where things were open all night, and even then, like the train stopped running at a certain time.
That is the exact opposite of what my experience was growing up in a rural town as opposed to moving to Cleveland. Because the first weekend that I actually moved out to Cleveland, I didn't really notice it when I was just visiting. But I definitely noticed it the first weekend after I moved out here, because it was in February. I had just taken a job, and I lived in Pennsylvania out in the country before, and where I lived, I lived in town, but all of the grocery stores were 24 hours. Our Walmart was 24 hours. A lot of the restaurants were 24 hours. So, I mean, I was used to that, okay, I'm up late writing, I get a hankering for, a grilled panini at 2 in the morning. Perkins is going to be open to accommodate. Or, the grocery store is going to be open to accommodate. I can get my own stuff or, whatever. When I moved out here, the fact that the local grocery store around the corner from my apartment closed at 9 o'clock on a weekday night just boggled my mind.
It's that crime, yo. It's that crime. Nobody wants people to be out.
That first weekend I was here, because I came up on a Thursday. I was going to go back on Saturday to bring a second load of stuff out. But, I ran out to grab a few things I needed that night, and I went out Friday night. I had spent the whole day, cleaning and doing these different things. Went to Walmart at 10 o'clock, and they were closed. I'm like, what on earth? Because they didn't have a 24-hour
with Walmart, that is
point.
becoming more rare.
Yeah. Well, this was 2007, so since then they are now a 24-hour Walmart. But that first weekend, I was just like, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, I have these things to do, and I can't do anything because everything's
Little Baroness is like, I'm going to Waffle House.
Waffle House was the only thing that was open, and I was by myself, and I did pull into the parking lot, but those people that I viewed through the grimy windows were a little sketchy looking, and, I don't know.
No, you're forgetting that they had, no teeth there.
That's true, it sets in a little resting spot there.
I didn't get close enough to find out, I'm just saying. It was 10:15.
And that said, you could have walked in there, and you could have found that was the place where everybody would know your name eventually. You don't know. That could have been your Cheers. You go into the Waffle House 2 in the morning, and they'd be like, "It's Baroness!"
These are the sort of conversations that lead, the web ninja to warn us about not making friends on the internet and trying to make sure that your identity is safe at all times. Ugh. I'd be a little freaked out if I walked into a Waffle House and everybody knew my name. I'm just saying.
No, I mean eventually. So you would have to get to know them, and then they'd be like, "Baroness!" And they'd be like, 2 over easy, right? And you'd be like, "That's my order."
Moving along.
It's like I'm feeling like it's gonna be a double bacon week.
Double bacon week.
Although, now that I think about it, I did go into Denny's one time and order a drink that wasn't a Coca-Cola, and I think the waitress about, yeah.
Had an aneurysm.
Get fired? I've already poured a Coke for her.
It's like, wait a minute.
Who are you? What have you done?
Exactly the Olive. Baroness would be the norm of the Waffle House.
Would be the norm.
You could wear a pantsuit and everything. Just go up to the counter.
I don't really wear pantsuits anymore because I try not to wear pants. So.
Well, I think that's unacceptable at Waffle House.
I'm more of a skirt kind of girl myself. Thank you, but yeah.
Whoa! That's a patriarchy. Just making sure you are kept down.
How dare you?
No.
Everybody's trying to punch up, and Baroness is just sitting there
I'm just sitting here being free. That's what I'm doing. I'm sitting here being comfortable and free. And you know what? I think the two of you are a little bit jealous that I can do that. Matriarchy for the win there, baby.
Killer, are we going to have to buy skirts?
No, I'm not buying a skirt. You cannot make me wear a skirt.
Nobody's making you do anything, Killer. I'm
To
just
buy
saying.
a kilt.
I'm very
I don't
comfortable
want to wear
right
a
now.
kilt.
Yeah, good point. Norm did not wear a skirt in public.
In public.
We don't know. Offset. I don't know. Could have happened.
Holy crap, I still haven't answered the question.
No, you haven't.
Go for
I
it.
haven't. What
was
would I
the
get?
question? Oh, eliminate
What would you
one
get
thing
rid of
from
your-
your schedule, yes.
Yeah, if there's
Yeah.
one thing you can get rid of from your schedule.
Answering stupid questions. Yes.
That would eliminate most of the conversation you have with people during the course of an average day.
Yes, it would. Thank God it would.
So then this would invent a new kind of cipher killer, which is basically an all's right in the world side.
I know how that would sound.
After that, I just, pop in a cigar, have my scotch.
Well, my fingers are small, so it'd be like that. All right. Well, Bio, I think you have questions for us.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I almost dumped the
just drop
magic
that?
hat.
Dude.
That'd be terrible.
That would be
that could've
terrible
been rough.
because there's like, oh my god, that would take forever to clean up.
Okay,
Alright.
so I had one prepped for Val,
Hold on.
and unfortunately, because
There we go.
Valentine was who we were initially hoping to be able to make it, but didn't work out.
Way to make our guest feel like she's...
I know.
Really?
No.
Bio.
No.
Really?
Let me finish here. Hashtag let Bio finish. I don't know. That could turn out bad for me. Okay, so anyway, but we went, we wanted to get Vampy on, but there's been this whole, like, she needs to be off work, and we were going to ask her, and it just so turned out she popped into TeamSpeak, and we were like, what the heck? Because we were planning to do just a 3 for a show.
She saw the Vampy signal.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Vampy signal, totally. So, Vampy, are you familiar with how this is played?
Nope.
This is
Okay,
a new
so
thing
I'm going to
too.
read a tweet. I'm going to give you 3 different people that could have possibly tweeted it, and this will be for all of them. There'll be 8 questions. You get 5 points if you get it right, -3 if you get it wrong, and once somebody has answered it, there's no second guess. No one else gets a second guess. So I came up with a sci-fi protagonist theme, and specifically from Stargate SG-1. So we've got Richard Dean Anderson, also known from MacGyver. We have Amanda Tapping. I think she did Supernatural for a bit. She did Stargate,
Tapping.
obviously, and she had one called Sanctuary.
Yeah, I remember Sanctuary, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I screw up her
And-
name?
Amanda Tapping. Tapping. Is that how you have it spelled?
No, I had Tapper.
Oh, then how dare you?
Well, you know
She's
what? I
Tapper.
don't watch Stargate. We've been through
But
this.
there are
I
other
tried to get
stuff.
you to do the other questions, and you were
There
like,
are other
"No,
stuff.
we gotta
No,
do
the other one
other
I'm
one."
saving for Val, and I won't reveal what that one is, but it's funny. I like it.
Hilarious. Funny haha, not funny hee hee.
I think it's funny, haha.
Okay.
And then Chris Judge, who's been in Stargate, he did like a minor role in The Dark Knight Rises. Trying to think what else he's done. He was in Sharknado 3 as a random
Wow.
person. Yeah. He does the con circuit mainly now, I think. I could be wrong, yeah. But anyway, so it's either Richard Dean Anderson, Christopher Judge, or Amanda Tapping.
We do have their names up on the layout so that you can take a
Okay.
peek at it. Because I often forget who it is. I only know who Richard Dean Anderson is, so that's going to be my answer for everything.
You have a 0.3333 repeating, of course, chance of being correct
Every time.
every time. Okay,
The
so
laws of probability are in my favor. Continue.
probably not.
No.
So the very first one, first day back to school, #underwhelmed. So just since we're in audio for Vampy, just chime in, just be like, I've got it. First day back to school, #underwhelmed. Is it Richard Dean Anderson, Christopher Judge, or Amanda Tapping?
Do I just go Bing?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
just
if you
go
want.
Bing.
Amanda Tapping.
Eh.
Damn it. I was going to say that one too, so it's a good thing. Who was
Yes,
it?
That was Christopher Judge, and it
Damn
was
it.
accompanied with a funny picture of his daughter with her backpack on, and she did not look pleased for the first day of school. So
I
the
like
internet got to go.
Apparently
Okay,
Olive
next
got
one.
it.
Next one, this actually becomes 50-50, potentially? I don't know, we'll see. Dad doesn't know how to use Twitter. Please forgive him. Is it Amanda Tapping, Richard Dean Anderson, or Christopher Judge?
I
Hey,
have
Mr. McCoy.
Anderson.
It is!
It's obvious because Christopher Judge just did his own tweets.
Well, it could have been
No.
him talking about his father.
No.
Possible.
No.
So yes.
No.
Okay,
No.
so the third one. How does one deal with a Twitter hack? Seems peskier than losing those 20 pounds that I seem to be advertising. Grr.
Twitter hack.
Bing.
Okay.
Amanda Tapping, just because it's a woman that wants to lose 20 pounds.
Correct.
No man ever says that.
Oh, no.
Wow,
I beg
sexism
to
wins on
differ.
this one.
I beg to differ.
I have to say, Anderson, like when they started that last Stargate series, they had that first pilot episode. He was so overweight. Of course, the reason why, because he had just broken a leg, so he couldn't exercise one bit.
Right.
And he had been laid up for like 3 or 4 months. So he just put on the pounds. He was like 30 pounds overweight. It was bad.
Okay, so number 4, I believe. Yes, number 4. Met up with Denny Den, and this happened. And it's accompanied by a picture of a Cadbury limited edition chocolate bar with
It was
Vegemite. With Vegemite.
Vegemite?
Yeah, that stuff I hear is disgusting.
I'm going to say it's Amanda Tapping.
You would be correct.
Ha! Suck it!
Holy crap, Killer is, killing
Killer's
this
on
round.
fire. It's on fire. Okay, this next one. My kid is growing up way too fast. Seriously fast. Too fast. It does me no good service to live with this rapid passage of time. Killer.
Judge.
Negative.
Damn it! Who was it?
That was Richard Dean Anderson.
Damn it.
Okay. This next one. 7 years ago, we lost our friend Don S. Davis, who played the General Hammond on the show. I hope the Angels like golf and Jamesons. I miss you, my friend. Hashtag heaven, you have a go.
Hmm.
And like his Jamesons. Apparently, I do know that.
God, I still remember that Stargate episode. Anderson and Tilk are playing golf with the Stargate.
Oh, yeah. He's like, what are you doing?
I'm middle of my golf swing. Sorry. That was a great episode. Anyway, I'm not going to answer this. I don't know.
Okay, ladies.
Richard Dean Anderson.
Negative.
See, now you can't yell at me for not answering anything.
Yes, I can, because last time you didn't answer a single thing. You were gonna skirt. You were trying to skirt by the 0 vote. That was not okay. That was not okay.
Well, now I have negative points. Are you happy?
I am a little bit.
Who was it?
It's a hollow victory.
It was Judge. It's Christopher Judge. Okay, next one. Like any good trip, my daughter's and my vacation begins with Maltesers, a terrace in London, and a good book.
I don't know, but I like them.
I'll say Tapping.
You would be correct.
Oh!
We need to make friends with her. Because she sounds like the kind of person I want to be around.
And this is going to be interesting because I don't have a tiebreaker question because I didn't need one last time, and Killer and Vampy are tied right now.
Yes, they are.
Wow.
Hype is real. Okay,
You know
the
what?
last one.
I'm going to
Okay.
screw with the thing. I'm going to answer them all.
Oh, now you're suddenly invested.
Yes,
This is what I'm going to
am.
have to do. I'm
Are
going to
you-
have to invent ties just to get Baroness to answer. Okay,
Well,
so the last one. N8KHY253.
What?
I know.
One more time?
Scabacula!
NHKHY253.
Captain Picard, come on. Stop ignoring my answers.
You're not giving a legitimate answer, so no. The gentle
But-
lady has not been allowed to speak.
I don't know
Come
why
on,
I'm
Vampy.
allowed the tiebreaker round anyway.
The gentle lady is corrected to be quiet. Try to be all congressional.
Anderson.
Vampy wins.
Damn it!
Yeah, he hasn't tweeted in a long time and suddenly put that in. I'm guessing he was accidentally keying his password in for something.
Oops.
Richard Dean Anderson does not understand Twitter.
No, it is not.
Yes, we have -3 Baroness, 7 Killer McCoy, 12 Vampy, and Vampy is our winner, so hooray!
We find out later that Richard Dean Anderson watches this episode and he's like, no, that was that miraculous time where I butt tweeted something and that's why it was completely
He could have too, yeah, but a lot of people follow his account. We're just like, oh, you need to change your passwords right now. That's what we think it is. Yeah, it could have been a butt tweet.
Probably.
Happens.
So yeah, that's how we play. For people who don't understand in the chat, I don't know if we have any new people, but yes, we have this where we basically have 8 different tweets, 3 possible choices per each tweet, and the winner gets them correct. So that's how we play. Still no name for it.
Correct.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's technically accurate, but
hey, we could do golf rules, in which case Baroness won. Yeah.
No, I'm happy because I played a video game last night for the first time, and it's something that I bought it at my birthday. Like, it was one of the first games I bought after I got the computer, and I actually downloaded it to the computer, and then, which is farther than most of my games get. And then, so last night when I was taking a break, because I had edited like a ridiculous amount of stuff and my eyes were going buggy, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play this, and it was strangely like I was on TeamSpeak while I was doing it, so they were playing something else, and then you could hear like the general like standard verbiage of Jen as she's learning a new video game. This is retarded. What in the shit is this? Oh my god, that character just took his shirt off, put it back on. That's creepy, etc.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, but I ended up winning the round. I was very excited at the end. I was like, oh, I won something. So, of course, that means that, I'm hooked now, and I'm probably going to end up playing again later.
Well, would you like to share the title of this game?
So yeah, I started playing 100% Orange Juice last night, and
which can be found on Steam.
Yes, it can. It can. But yeah,
you ought to play To the Moon at some point. I think you would like that one.
Okay.
Kind of story-driven.
Wait, is that where you smack someone and then they go flying to the moon?
No, it's...
And their name is Alice?
It is not.
That would be an amazing game, though.
Okay.
What?
Killer, you should make that game. I know, I got the reference, but you should make a game like that where I can just go around smacking people. Oh, wait, we have a game where I just go around smacking people. It's called Grand Theft Auto. I forgot about that, and I have that on the PC too, and I haven't gotten around to downloading it. I got a GTA app on my phone at one point. It was when we first got the smartphones, and I was just like, oh my god, I can do this. And Baron had to take my phone away from me because I was just having so much fun. But that's all I do. Apparently there are quests and things. I just steal cars to slap people. So, there's that. That is my entire point of playing Grand Theft Auto.
That happened.
Yeah.
Right.
It's fun. It's stress relieving. Anyway. All right.
Anyway.
It's
closing time?
Yeah, it's closing time. We're going to get kicked out pretty soon. Although, we aren't getting kicked out by the RivalCast because they won't be on until tomorrow night, their new Saturday show. They have split their time up. So instead of a 2-hour show on Friday nights, they're going to do one 1-hour show on Saturday evenings at 11 o'clock Eastern, and one Wednesday evening offering also at 11 p.m. Eastern. So again, tomorrow night, RivalCast with Highlander and Varyar. Stay tuned for that. Tomorrow, again, you can see Vampy as well as her partner in crime, Velvet Dove, on their latest edition, Episode 6 of Chaos Will Ensue. That's their Sims-ish based Let's Play series, although tomorrow we're playing something a little bit different from what I understand.
Indeed.
So be sure to check them out. They go live at 5 p.m. Eastern right here on Twitch. From RCM Writing, we've got a whole lot of cool stuff coming out. Latest episode 19 of the Fireside Tales dropped this morning. Tomorrow will be the latest edition of Velvet's Sims blog, Sims Saturday. That'll show up tomorrow morning. And next week, in addition to our normal things, we've got the Accidental Podcaster on Monday. We've got the next episode of Agents of Arachnos on Friday. Wednesday, in between times, we have the very first installment of one of our very own DTD's first chapters of his novel, Heavenly Demon. I have the entire run of the series, and it's a pretty cool idea for the story run. I don't want to say a surprisingly good writer, but I'm not used to having like full submissions with very little work that I have to do to them. So it's pretty cool. I think you're gonna like it. Again, shut up, Killer. What?
No, I was like, oh yeah, I don't have to edit this guy's, he's have to correct his grammar. Unlike certain people, Keller.
I didn't mention names, Killer.
That's okay.
Anyway, Chapter 1 of Heavenly Demon will drop on RivalCastMedia.com this Wednesday, October 7th. 7th, yes. Yeah. I can't believe it's already the 2nd of October.
I know.
This is kind of scaring me. But anyway.
It's Porktober, baby.
I know, right? We had a guest in there. I don't know if he's still there or not, but that bacon popped in, which I giggled a little bit when I saw his name because I was like, yes! They know.
I'm all about that bacon. That bacon.
All right. Join us again next week for your next edition of RCM on Tap. And from all of us... Oh, shit. I don't have a... Hold on. What? We can't end the show.
What?
It's right there in front of you.
No, it's not, because my K-Cup machine is out of water, so I don't have a drink. I can't toast without a drink.
Well, this is awkward.
Oh my!
I guess we'll just have to stay online.
No. We got to do this right, Killer. We do not do things half-assed on our show. Ever.
Apparently we do.
Wow, this is about to happen, folks.
It's gonna be warm, but I don't care. And I don't have my glass, but you know what? This is for
we'll do it live.
We're doing it live.
Doing it live.
This is for you, RCM. From all of us here at RivalCast Media. Cheers.